Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. It's a call to action demanding change to be seen in the world. It's also the words spoken by civil rights activist, the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., a man who dedicated his life towards a peaceful message of acceptance for all.
Each third Monday in January, the country honors the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. by making the day a federal holiday. And what better way to take in the day than with a commemoration banquet to celebrate the Reverend Dr. King. Here to tell us more is Jimmy Reed, Public Relations Information Officer with the Tri-County Martin Luther King celebration. Thank you so much for being here.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you a tough question right out of the gate. What do you think were some of Dr. King's biggest achievements?
Voting. He was a big advocate for voting, to get people to vote. And we still is working on that to make sure that everybody votes counts.
Right.
So there's some issues, but we're still working through it. I think that was one of his legacies. And I'm sorry to say that we're still working on that legacy of trying to get votes out. And that was one of his dreams. To be able to get people to get out and vote, because how important voting is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you guys, this particular celebration that you have coming up on Monday has been going on for 40 years. You're celebrating
40 years, and I'm so excited. Our 40th anniversary, we wanted to be held at UMES, but unfortunately that fell through, so we had to go back to Wycomico Civic Center.
So what do you think it is that people just keep coming back year after year?
Well, I'm glad to say, I'm glad you asked. We have, over the 40 years, have had 40 different speakers. And our speakers come from all around the country and also are local too. We have local entertainment that people recognize. And I think that to keep his legacy alive, people come together just to hear what's happening in the world.
Who have you got speaking this year?
This year is Reverend Dr. From the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and we're excited. He has a wonderful youth choir that will be doing our music, and also we have a soloist. So we try to keep the program between 6:30 and 9 because we know people have to work the next day. Yeah. So we try to start on time and end on time, and then you get a meal.
And why? We all know it's important to keep the legacy alive, but why do you personally make sure that this happens every year?
Well, just that, to keep his legacy alive. Nowadays, it's not taught in the school. Some of the youth don't even know who Martin Luther King. I have an 11-year-old grandson, and I took him to Atlanta, Georgia this year to learn more about Martin Luther King. He had no idea. He just knew he got off for school that holiday.
Really?
So we visit his house, we visit the museum, and I wanted him to know, to have this memory of who he was. And he sit and watch the video. I think taking him down there, he'll remember, he'll understand. Yeah. So this is why we do this program every year, because we want to keep his legacy alive. We want people to recognize that this man was a great man, and he didn't do it alone. He had other people that worked with him, but he stood out. He took the punishment. He went jail for us. He marched for us. So, I mean, that was a sacrifice that some of us not able to do this time in life.
Yeah.
So
remind us of the wheres and the whens.
It's Wycomico Civic Center at 6:30 Monday, June the 20th, here in Salisbury. So.
Okay.
And we have a youth program in the morning at First Baptist Church on Booth Street, where the youth come together and they write essays. They're supposed to have written essays, and somebody picks who the best essay is, and they have programs just for the youth so they can also understand what's going on.
So they learn.
So they learn.
There you go.
That's wonderful. And we will have a link on our website, DelmarvaLife.com, so folks can find out how they can get tickets and how their kids can be involved in the
Right, and we also are on Facebook.
And Facebook. Jimmy, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.